game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Now it's second down here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Out past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Stanford. No chance to catch him. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kirk.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all in settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
And they tack on the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. First down here for this offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, they can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just...
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
The Huskies will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. The ball will be downed at the 20. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They stop him right at the 24.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The offense now operating in empty. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Defense is coming after him. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
This Stanford offense is moving quickly down the field. The back's got it. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
They'll run it here. Runs through the defender. Good enough for first down yardage. Oh, a reverse. They get him down to wrap up the first period of play.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Stanford 7, Washington 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And there's the handoff. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinal. Methodical but effective. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Washington offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. And here's the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
And the Huskies will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And at first down, they go right back to him. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll try the right here. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So now on comes the field goal unit. This will be a 39-yard attempt. And the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 34-yard try. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Handoff to the single back. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Stanford will kick it off to get the second half going. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. First play of the second half is a handoff. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
The defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's escaping the pocket now. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now.
And there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. And the Stanford offense back out there on the field now. Looking to build on this lead in this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. And now the handoff. Running with purpose. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. But I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Stanford has moved into the red zone. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Third down coming up after that running play. Oh, it's a reverse. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere, just textbook.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. Not much on that play, brought down short. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Looks like Washington will have the first down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
This offense has been struggling, still scoreless, but on the move now with a 1st and 10. Here's the option play. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or do they have to settle for 3? Can they pick up the first on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
And that one's straight down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Getting set. Here's second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. Breaks loose at the 40. Out of bounds after another big scramble. This guy's legs has been a major weapon for the offense today. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Single back, takes the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line. Well, finally some room to run for this back. The defense had done a good job of containing him until that play.
Well, they've done a really good job up to this point, Chris, of containing him. He finally does get out, but I think it's an example of why you don't give up on the running game. Even when you're not necessarily coming up with big carries, you're just kind of body blowing this defense, and eventually, bang, you're able to hit a big one here when it really matters.
Second down after that previous play. Here comes a handoff. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Stanford getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And the tailback's got it again. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Stanford now operating in the red zone. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. And he's got some open field ahead. He's at the 50, the 30.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. The Huskies looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Running right through tacklers. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, fourth quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. The onside kick works as they steal a possession here. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Running with purpose. They get him down, but a solid run by the freshman.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. The back's got it again. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line of game. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
Hey, I really like the idea on 3rd down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Leading here in the 4th quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
This is the chance to take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
The offense just going to take a knee here. This one is over, and they can begin to think about how to improve. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.